I have to say it's nice to have someone else around here who's still taking the threat of mutiny seriously.
Yeah, do people think just because we took on Seth and Becky that the issue with mutiny is over?
I think they're too afraid to admit they're staring into a brewing storm. But that's where things stand. Nothing I can do.
So we wait while NXT plans? Come on, Aldous, I thought you were the GM.
I am, but my options are limited on what I can actually do. The board is sitting on their hands, which means they're sitting on mine too.
I didn't show up here to walk down memory lane with an old friend. We need to be proactive. Is everybody just waiting around to get attacked?
And hoping it won't happen to them. It's been a while since the initial invasion. People are starting to get complacent, I guess.
Where's a mutiny invasion when you need one? Those initial massed attacks really lit a fire under the roster.
Exactly.
Do you know what happened to that mask Mutiny used during those first attacks?
It's sitting in my desk drawer. Why?
No reason. Listen, I've got something I need to do, but let's talk later.
Sounds good. Keep fighting the good fight.
Oh, I will.
Zoe Stark looks to make a statement here on SmackDown tonight.
From behind!
Looks like Mutiny's making a statement of their own.
Once again, Mutiny's surprise attacks are back, and tonight at SmackDown's own Zoe Stark, who's caught in the crossfire.
This is really upsetting, guys. Every time we think the dust is settled, Mutiny strikes again.
Mutiny thrives on this kind of disruption. It's their way of keeping everyone off balance. The question is, who's going to step up and stop them?
And the hatred between these superstars can't be contained. Someone is seriously going to get hurt here.
Shot has to knock you out.
Coming down hard with that shovel. Boom!
Oof! She escapes the attack.
Running Hurricane Rana!
Good God almighty, that could end it all right here.
Zoe moves out of the way. Uh-oh. About to hit. Rock bottom!
Cinched in.
And now...
Did you see what happened earlier tonight? These random masked mutiny attacks starting up again. It's unexpected.
I did see it. Firsthand, actually.
What aren't you telling me?
That it was me. I attacked Zoe Stark under the mask. Think about it. A new mutiny attack reinvigorated and united the roster. And Mutiny can't deny this one without looking like they're too scared to take credit. It's foolproof.
Nothing is ever foolproof. But it is clever. And dangerous.
You know what? I got a taste of calling the shots when we went after the Unity titles, and it worked. I wasn't gonna sit back and be on the defensive anymore.
Maybe you have a point.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to stoop to their level and stir up trouble just for the fun of it, but sometimes you have to embrace the chaos to be heard. And that's what I'm doing here.
Just make sure you don't get caught if you do it again. And you should definitely do it again.
I plan to.
Liv Morgan looks ready for action.
Look out!
It's that Mutiny masked attacker.
Into the steel steps.
I can't believe Mutiny's struck again.
This is becoming a terrifying trend. Mutiny isn't just making statements, they're declaring war on everyone.
Terrifying is right. If they're bold enough to attack Liv Morgan like this, who's to say any of us are safe?
Oh, no one's worried about you getting taken out, Saxton, but you're right about one thing. These mutiny attacks will keep coming unless someone courageously steps up to stop them, letting out every ounce of frustration and rage and then some.
Liv is losing any kind of advantage here.
Yeah, Liv's defensive instincts need to kick in. Oof!
Kick lands.
Knew what was coming there. Oh, man!
Liv is heading up top. Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here.
Oh, boy, come on, not the chair.
Returning to the ring now.
Oh, God, right to the cranium. Bang! Oh, God.
And this is really getting out of hand here. Someone needs to step in.
This is beyond personal now. This is about putting the competition out of action.
Lifting them up.
Go sleep!
Liv is completely out of it.
Oh, right into a counter.
Liv isn't taking this lying down any.
Lifting them up.
Go sleep! Liv's in a terrible predicament.
Knockout victory. This.
Where'd you come from?
I've been standing right here staring at my phone.
Sorry, I'm a little on edge. These attacks, they're relentless. I've been patrolling backstage non-stop.
Well, at least the roster has come together, right? Wasn't that what we were hoping for?
Yes, that is nice. But honestly, I haven't had a full night's sleep since this started. It's taking a toll. They even broke into my office and stole back that mutiny mask. If they can get in there, they can get in anywhere.
Relax. I've got a match in a couple days with a member of the mutiny crew down at NXT. I'll look around. Maybe I can even steal the mask back.
You're going to NXT? Alone? The way things are escalating, I wouldn't put it past that masked attacker to target you, especially on their turf.
Worry less, Aldous. I can guarantee that this devious masked attacker will not give me any trouble. It doesn't feel like her style. Or his.
All the same, judging by what I'm hearing, it won't be hard to find some support I can send with you. Let me see what I can do.
Thanks. I'm sure this lone attacker will definitely stay away if I've got some extra muscle behind me.
Yeah, but that's what's bothering me. The whole lone attacker thing? Ever since they announced themselves, they've been striking in packs.
Maybe they've changed their tactics.
Maybe, but something feels off, like a piece is missing, and I'm going to find it.
Let me know if you find anything.
I will. Good luck in your match.
And here's our superstar from SmackDown. And she didn't come alone.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Lexington, Fayette, Kentucky. One half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, the Devil Death Demon.
Walking into Mutiny's den with this level of backup sends a clear message.
Yeah, that message might just be, I'm extremely reckless. She just brought more chum to the feeding frenzy.
see if her daring strategy turns the tide or if she's ventured too far into hostile waters. The self-proclaimed Hell's favorite harlot.
And you can see exactly why.
And her opponent, from Atlanta, Georgia, Gigi Dolan.
Dolan competed in some of the top independent promotions, earning some of the biggest women's titles outside of WWE.
And since then has held the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship on multiple occasions. A woman who has had to rebuild her confidence, now ready to wreak havoc again.
Well, Gigi's not here to make friends, but she's ready to put every competitor down and bury them in black roses.
One thing is very clear as this match gets underway, the SmackDown roster is coming together in a show of solidarity against Mutiny's mass attacks.
Exactly, Michael. Every underhanded move by Mutiny is only strengthening the resolve of these superstars. They're more united than ever.
There might only be one competitor in the ring, but it's kind of like all of SmackDown is throwing the punches. This alliance might finally give Mutiny a run for their money. And a breathtaking double jump tornado.
Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact.
Oh, that's it. What a splash.
Just amazing athleticism being shown here.
Springboard
Splash.
We are seeing a ridiculous amount of risky moves. We'll see if it pays off.
Super kick! Pin now. Dolan's got to get out of it. And a victory here tonight!
Here is your winner, the Devil Death Demon.
We might be at NXT, but everything's coming up SmackDown. Huge win as these superstars stood up to Mutiny.
They've shown that unity and courage can overcome even the toughest threats. This could be a turning point in the fight.
Over the past few weeks, we've witnessed a series of unsettling attacks, but tonight, we may finally have a breakthrough. Nick, can you confirm the rumors that new evidence has emerged regarding the identity of the masked attacker?
I can. After a comprehensive search here at SmackDown tonight, we've made a significant discovery. The mutiny mask used in the attacks was found inside one of our locker rooms. That's right. These atrocities were perpetrated by a SmackDown superstar, someone we considered one of our own.
Are you able to reveal the name of the superstar you believe carried out these attacks?
Yes. It pains me to say this because of the trust I had in this woman, but it appears that our masked attacker is none other than Naomi.
You're saying that Naomi has been a double agent for Mutiny?
Sadly, it is unquestionably so.
Stunning information that I'm sure will send shockwaves through the WWE universe. Thank you, Nick.
That was an unexpected turn of events.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. The mask was in my locker, not Naomi's.
Well, here's the thing. When I heard Aldous was on a locker hunt, I panicked. I couldn't let you get caught, so I grabbed the mask from your bag and I ditched it. I don't know how it ended up in Naomi's locker, though.
Well, better her than me. And besides, who doesn't enjoy a bit of drama? Keeps things spicy.
Sure, but I have a feeling Naomi's gonna end up joining Mutiny anyway. She might as well at this point. Once again, Mutiny gets stronger. Unless you want to try to convince her she's not alone.
I can't just watch Naomi go down for something she didn't do. It's not right. I'm not stupid enough to come completely clean, but I can at least give her some support.
Bold move. Let's see how this plays out.
And here's the duo battling against accusations tonight.
The revenge tour continues.
And their opponents, first representing the Judgment Day from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan!
Next level methodical, always gets what she wants.
Liv Morgan rocked Judgment Day, captured the women's championship, and most importantly, seduced Dom.
Well, Liv Morgan proved she could win the big one. She completed her revenge tour, and now we're about to see what's next.
A woman who calls herself undeniable.
She's certainly lived up to that moniker thus far.
And representing the Pure Fusion Collective from Las Vegas, Nevada, Zoe Stark!
You know, Stark has had plenty of championship gold in NXT, but did not miss a step when joining the main roster and continuing her dominance on the biggest stages.
And that's because Zoe has the attitude you need to be a success in WWE.
Stark rolls with a vicious crowd and constantly attacks enemies backstage.
Well, it sounds to me like Zoe's got a great strategy.
The ring is charged tonight. The accusations against Naomi have sparked intense emotions.
That's right, Saxton. What was once a united front has now splintered, with questions over Naomi's guilt right at the center.
As they square off, all eyes are on the ring, hoping that this battle will not be just for pride or retribution, but to help discover the truth.
Step up Enziguri.
Crossbody.
Oh my God, moonsault!
Springboard. Phoenix splash.
You gotta be kidding me! And Liv should have watched out for that attack. She's not smiling now.
Spear.
This has to be it.
She makes the save, and this match continues.
From out of nowhere. RKO! Liv won't come back from that.
2 count.
Wow, got it With that win, Naomi and her partner might just have swayed some doubters. It's a big step towards clearing her name.
Absolutely, Byron. Victory like this speaks volumes. Hopefully it starts to mend some of those fractures within the roster.
Remind me to never get on your bad side around Halloween.
Yeah, you had both sides fooled with that mask. Reviving the concern about mutiny just when everyone was getting complacent? You shook things up.
Actions speak louder than words, especially from a masked attacker. And we needed to bring people around to our side.
And you did. Even when things went off the rails with Naomi, you pivoted. Seems like most people are willing to accept that neither of you are involved, and it was mutiny all along.
And Naomi probably feels like she owes you one for having her back.
I might be the only one in WWE who knows for sure that she's innocent. Well, us three, I guess.
Our lips are sealed.
Yes, they are.
Hold that thought. My phone's blowing up with some big announcement that Triple H just posted on social media. Let's watch it.
For the past 2 months, the WWE board has kept a close eye on the movement known as NXT Mutiny. As previously stated, we've taken a stance of neutrality. Our position has not changed, but I'm here to announce there will be a clear and definitive end to this conflict at Survivor Series. It will be Raw and SmackDown on one side, NXT Mutiny on the other, squaring off in a best-of-3 series of matches to determine the fate of WWE. If Raw and SmackDown win, they can return things to normal and decide to punish NXT Mutiny for their uprising. If NXT Mutiny wins, WWE might look a whole lot different. There may not even be a Raw or SmackDown anymore. We are prepared for any outcome because this truly is a new era of equal opportunity. I have one more announcement. Before Survivor Series at NXT No Mercy, there will be a special preview match for the Unity Tag Team Championships. On one side, it will be the current champs, and on the other, the former champions from NXT, Jacy Jayne and Alexis King. So Raw, SmackDown, NXT Mutiny, when it comes to Survivor Series with the future of WWE at stake, are you ready? I said, are you?
I'm so sorry for interrupting Triple H's big announcement, but I have my own to make. It's not going to be Jacy Jayne competing in the Unity title match, because we're initiating Freebird rules, and I'll be stepping in to make sure we take back what's ours. In fact, taking back the Unity titles is just the first step in taking back all of WWE and getting rid of the dead weight known as SmackDown and Raw. See you soon, dummies.
Are you serious? You know, it's one thing for Hunter to stay neutral, but now he's giving Mutiny a legit opportunity to take control of WWE? This guy's playing favorites. Hell, he might even be one of them.
Who knows at this point?
Fine. If Mutiny is doing Freebird rules for the preview tag match, then so can we. I want in.
You sure that's the right move?
I never got revenge for getting put on the shelf by the Unity champs. This way, I'll get my hands on Alexis King and the traitor who sent them after me.
Okay, you could take my place in the match, but I'll be out there in your corner to watch your backs.
Deal.
All that matters is we defend the titles. We're gonna need all the momentum we can get as we head towards Survivor Series.
Agreed. So let's not lose.
You ready for this, punk?
I've been waiting for this since the moment all this mutiny stuff started. So yeah, I'm more than ready.
Not gonna lie, I'm jealous you two are going to get your hands on Bayley. Oh, I was looking forward to hitting her with our whirlwind splash.
At least you'll get to see Punk and I nail her with it from ringside.
I guess that'll do.
Let's stay alert out there. We're heading into enemy territory. Knowing Mutiny, anything can and probably will happen.
Got it.
All right, let's go put some idiots in their places.
It's the Unity champs, ready to show no mercy to their Mutiny opponents.
It must not have been easy to step aside and allow another guy to defend the titles that you rightly earned.
Maybe it wouldn't have been easy for you, Corey, but that just shows the unique, dare I say, unity that this team has. It's the reason they've been so successful, and Mutiny has been running scared.
The Unity champs have a new face, but are hoping for the same old result when they defend their titles. And the challengers from Mutiny taking full advantage of Freebird rules.
Watching the Unity titles fall into their enemies' hands has been a black mark on Mutiny itself.
Not that you can tell with their predictably dark and cliched color scheme. Someone had to say it.
Bailey hopes your presence is enough to bring these NXT titles home.
The following contest is an intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unity Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, the team of King and Bailey. And the opponents, the Devil, Death, Demon, Rap, and CM Punk.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. Mutiny thought they were being clever by substituting Bailey onto their team, but what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
The Freebird rule cuts both ways, Michael. Bailey and King were not prepared for an angry CM Punk.
Tonight's outcome will set the tone for Survivor Series, and therefore the entire future of WWE.
Ooh.
A narrow escape. Great dropkick.
Acrobatics like that take a tremendous amount of cardio and strength.
The challenger unable to stay out of harm's way. Clothesline!
Tagged in here. These two are finding an answer for everything.
And he has an answer for King.
Clothesline! He gets the tag. Bam! Well-placed calf kick.
Irish whip from Punk on Bailey.
And Punk follows it up with the knee.
And he nails the Bulldog. Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag.
We've seen the defending champs win matches with the whirlwind splash, and now it's CM Punk's turn.
Wait, what?
Did that just happen?
I can't believe this. CM Punk has sided with Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
It's over.
We have new Unity Tag Team Champions, all thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times.
I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bailey invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bailey and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted to main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change, a legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bailey on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. Namely, the now former Unity champions. When you were busy trying to start a new world order, who do you think riled up R-Truth and got the Raw and SmackDown rosters fighting each other? That would be me. Who do you think put the mutiny mask in Naomi's locker, huh? You thought it just magically transported its way from the trash can? It was me, you simpletons. You two grew up together, right? Maybe just quit WWE now and go back to whatever hellhole town you're from. Find your safe space, because it's not here. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
We're okay, but definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
Ugh. I haven't felt like this since the year we both moved away from our hometown.
It was really tough at first. You spend every day with someone and then all of a sudden they're gone.
But ultimately, you must have figured out how to stay friends despite the distance, right?
Yeah, it was hard and took a long time, but we realized even though we didn't see each other, we still had each other's backs.
Well, I don't think we have a lot of time, unfortunately, but maybe you can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
I'll start on Raw, talking to superstars from the men's division.
Okay. You have our full support.
Hey, we haven't had the chance to talk since everything happened with Punk. What a shame. If only Becky and I had won those Unity titles from you.
What difference would that have made?
Punk would have been too scared of us to make that kind of move, and WWE would be in a much better position right now.
Punk made that move because he was scared of me and my partner. You know, the team that beat you and your better half.
Okay, look, we're on the same side here. And we're playing checkers while Punk is playing chess. Not to mention rewriting history. He just proclaimed Big E as the first NXT champion, inspiration to current champ Trick Williams and the real architect of NXT.
Wait, Big E's with Mutiny now?
No, Punk's just using his name to rile me up. First NXT champion? That's me. And architect of NXT? Punk is slapping my legacy in the face.
So this is a personal crusade disguised as allegiance. Are you trying to find a strategy to protect WWE from Punk? Or is it all just about Seth freaking Rollins?
Why can't it be both? I'll tell you what, I'm heading to NXT to put on a show and remind everyone who laid the first brick. We need that kind of fire and history in our corner at Survivor Series. I've got the plan and the passion. Let me bring that fight to the best-of-3 series.
You want in on Survivor Series? How do I know you'll still be committed after you've gone and made your point at NXT?
Because I had an issue with Punk long before all this. I won't get tired of fighting him anytime soon. And I might be fighting my battles, but I'll also be winning us the war. So what do you say?
I sure wouldn't mind seeing that personal fire turn into something we could all use to burn Mutiny down at Survivor Series.
Perfect. I'll head to NXT to turn up the heat. I want Punk to know that I'm the architect of Mutiny's collapse.
I'll be watching.
Well, if it isn't the NXT Mutiny Welcoming Committee. Where's my gift basket, KO?
What are you doing here, Seth? This isn't gonna turn out well for you.
Relax. I just thought Mutiny could use a history lesson. I'm the first ever NXT champion. I even have my original championship belt to prove it.
That old thing. We've moved on, Seth. Clinging to the past doesn't change where NXT is headed now.
It's not about clinging to the past. It's about setting things right. Mutiny might be trying to rewrite history, but this belt And what I built here can't be erased. I started this brand, and if necessary, I can end what Punk's turned it into.
End it? We're already way more than you can handle, and we're getting stronger every day.
Stronger? No. Bigger? Yes. Mutiny's bloated. But I'm not worried about the extra bulk you've added. It's the quality that counts, and Mutiny is sorely lacking.
Oh, really? Well, I'm sure Punk would be more than happy to let you take on our current NXT champion, Trick Williams. The new and improved versus the old and removed.
Cute. But why stop there? See, Mutiny thinks small. I think big. Me against Trick, both of our championships suspended above the ring in a ladder match.
Fine. But you just made a huge mistake.
Did I, Kev? Or maybe you did. Because now I will climb that ladder and remind everyone about the real NXT that I built.
It's a homecoming for NXT original Seth Rollins.
Seth's bringing more than just nostalgia tonight. The original NXT Championship represents his roots, and he's here to prove the tree he planted in NXT is still standing strong.
And what a statement it would make to reclaim glory on the same ground where he first made his mark. This isn't a title match. It's a battle for legacy.
Ladders are set. The belts hang above. The battle for NXT history is on.
Gentlemen, tricking ain't easy. So much swagger, so much confidence.
Williams sees himself as the next big thing.
And he's not the only one who does.
He is about to face what some call the gatekeeper of this industry.
Well, anyone who thinks they're any good has to prove it first against Seth freaking Rollins.
And we're underway in a ladder match for 2 belts and a control over the history of NXT.
Seth needs to prove that you can't just rewrite the record books without a fight. Trick Williams might be Punk's vision for NXT, but Rollins is poised to show that he is not easily forgotten.
It's a clash of eras, Corey. Past versus present to shape the future. Tonight could redefine NXT's trajectory.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring.
Ooh, clothesline delivered. Oof. Kick.
Nasty kick.
Boom!
Ooh. Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here.
Come on, this has gone way too far. Just stop this already. A frenzy of attacks from Seth Rollins.
Trick is getting the window shut at every opportunity.
Look at this.
Foot DDT!
Able to slip out of that one. And Rollins capitalizes.
Super kick finds the mark.
And a direct attack brought the Trick there.
Launching himself in the ropes.
Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace. And he retaliates.
And Zagiri finds its mark.
Here we go. You can't place the ladder better than that.
Now he's got one thing to do. He saw that being telegraphed. Super kick!
Trick getting worked on right now.
And Rollins cannot be stopped.
Getting the ladder in place.
Now what's the plan?
The champ really feeling the effects of this match now.
This deep into a ladder match, the last thing you want is to start breaking down.
Turned it around with a reversal.
Here we go. It's popping off.
Boom. Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
Ooh. Who will break first? That is the question. Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now. Ooh. That's just hard to watch.